Hi everybody, Greg here from Sourcetoad. And today we're continuing with our series on AI for non-technical executives by diving into an interesting question which I've been asked a lot recently, which is, how can I ensure that my competitors don't use AI to outpace my business? I know a little bit about this because I've been an executive at a software development company for 16 years now, regardless of what my fashion sense says. And I've worked with probably hundreds of executives as a fractional CTO. I also wrote a book on software development for non-techies, and so I can promise you I will keep the jargon to a minimum unless you're into that sort of thing, and then there's probably another YouTube channel for that. So, back to the question. How can I ensure that my competitors don't use AI to outpace my business, right? And that seems kind of like an impossible question to answer, but I can actually give you five critical strategies that every executive watching should be doing. And I don't want my company to be left behind in the AI race either. So neither should you. And so if you're in charge of strategy or for your team or your department or even your company, sit back in your fancy steel case or Herman Miller. What's the name of the fancy ones? The Eames? Is that the one? That's right. Eames. And let's get ahead of the curve, right? Let's dive right into it. So, first up, you need to invest in some AI research and development. You have to stay proactive, right? You have to invest in AI in some way, even if it's just starting small, like build a GPT for your sales team or something. Just give your marketing team a ChatGPT account. And then you want to be able to create some sort of like systematized innovation lab or a dedicated R&D team. Just even a committee, potentially, to focus on new ways that you can use AI inside of your business. Even if you're a company of just 3 people right now, you should spend, half an hour a week on this stuff. The second thing you should do is invest in training programs. You need to enhance your team's general AI capabilities. If you would like, Sourcetoad can help you out there with customized training for your employees or your managers or even your technical staff, but you need to invest in training. And you should encourage continuous learning to keep up with the skills that are required for the latest AI advancements, right? This stuff is changing every single day. Next up, I would suggest that you would collaborate with AI industry leaders and form some sort of strategic partnership. That can be companies around you, academic institutions, other organizations inside of your field. And those partnerships can provide really, really important access to advanced resources and industry insights. The next thing you need to do is keep your eye on the trends, right? You need to know what your competitors are doing. They're probably out there bragging about it on LinkedIn like lunatics anyway, and you don't have to be like that. Please don't be like that. But what you can do is you can see what they're doing, and you can try and take those insights and adapt them for your business as quickly as possible. And you need to do it quickly because this stuff is changing once again every day. The next thing you need to do is build an ethical AI policy, and you need to commit to it. We can help you there as well, but what you really need to do is you want to keep your reputation in place, right? You don't want to use AI to do some sort of evil garbage tool thing. Your reputation is on the line here, and make sure that you're not sending out something that is going to make you look like, Skynet. And you want to make sure that there's transparency and fairness in your AI applications. So that it's going to appeal to both your employees, your partners, and your customers as well. So you need to build that AI policy, and you need to test it against a number of scenarios that you may be able to come up with, or we can help you come up with, and see if your policy will stand up to certain kind of maybe even crazy Skynet-like potentials. And there are people out there doing it right now without your shiny policy in your company. So time to get started on it right now. So those 5 key strategies to making sure that your business stays ahead of the AI game by investing in AI training, technologies, partnering with experts, monitoring your trends, and committing to ethical practices and probably putting it in writing. You'll not only compete, but you will be a leader. AI is going to cause the largest change in business almost certainly since the beginning of the internet. And it's literally your responsibility. It's your job as an executive to be ahead of the curve. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, you can drop questions into the comments below. If you did not enjoy it, you could also do that, and I will try and ignore them for my personal feelings and mental health. We'll see you next time, and hopefully you will still be ahead of your competitors. And remember, if AI ever gets too smart, we can always just pull the plug. I think, unless we put it in charge of the plugs. That's a problem, actually. We shouldn't do that. Don't let them put in charge of the plugs. That's it.